Hello, everybody, once again. Welcome back to the Taiko World Cup 2016. My name is Juan Crystal, and this time we will be commentating the match between Taiwan and Indonesia. I'm here joined with David, Tasha, and Zach. How are you doing, guys?
Are they doing brain power spam in
Yes, they are.
Taiwanese or something? That's awesome. I've never seen that before. It looks amazing. But yeah, this is actually going to be a pretty good match, and it will actually be the last match of the weekend, which hopefully should deliver.
Yeah, indeed. It has to be. Tiebreaker hype.
Well, this is the last chance to see one, so hopefully.
I believe it's around 11:30 UTC already. It's kinda early, but we're still here.
The time zones are so fun. Early in one place, late in another.
Hey, I'm a little bit tired, but having the warm-up being brain power is something good because it usually pumps my head up a little bit, and I'm start waking up with this. What I don't know is who was selecting this map. I believe it was Indonesia.
Kinda wait to hear the song again so soon though.
Oh, of course, I'm going to say happy birthday to Citra for sure. Now that it's 8 AM for me, it's good to call his birthday.
Yeah, Sally doesn't like he could make it today, but it's understandable.
It's his birthday.
If you guys are here for the I think it's like the United States US match, you guys will pretty much know what we're talking about. That was so funny.
Oh no, all the commentators are on. I get ready, Nico Nyan. I will have no mercy this time. What the heck? What is wrong with the background? And why is PM Riva going with Hidden Hard Rock?
The real question is, are you ready?
What's wrong with the background?
Well, the background is a no game, no life picture in a brain power song.
Yeah, I don't know why they're using. I think it's Shira?
Maybe they're just trying to say those characters are so smart they're using brain power.
Wow,
Relevant
commentator
backgrounds
present.
are always so fun.
PM Riva having a bit of fun though there with the hidden hard rock. This song did at the beginning there did seem to have like a lot of finishers that were built into the streams, so it kind of plays kind of like a convert map, I guess you could say, but is designed to be a taiko map.
I just want to watch Primiva.
I always get really sad seeing like finishers that are inside of streams. I don't mind them at the beginning or at the end, it's just in the middle, it's so bad.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd want to put a finishing in the middle of a stream. It just seems cruel.
I say that, yet I'm guilty of doing that in my own maps every now and then.
How could you?
Before I learned how to map slightly decent, I guess.
Forgiven.
Really impressive accuracy though there from Sand. Still actually holding full combo.
He's the only one remaining. Really nice job here by Sand at the end of the map, going with the full combo. What? I did it!
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
it wasn't a full combo. Okay, there was a drop early on. That's right.
I'm done. He dropped at the end, not at.
Oh, was it
he
the
dropped.
end? Oh,
Yeah, he
geez.
dropped as soon as I said Sand, he dropped.
Commentator's curse. I don't know what to say. Either way, still a very impressive score from Sand there. Alright, it looks like the next warm-up is going to be Breaking Electronic. The Chaos Oni difficulty. Never actually tried this map myself. I really have to start trying some more new maps because I'm falling behind in the times now. You know that you're falling behind when you don't recognize the maps that are being played.
some of them are probably relatively new though, so there's always that possibility.
So now that we have time for one more warm-up, who do you think is going to win this match? Because we didn't talk about this.
I want to say Taiwan.
I have to say that I'm rooting for Indonesia, but I feel like Taiwan's going to win it. And the reason I'm rooting for Indonesia is that I promised Sand that if Sand can get to the top 3 and then beat Canada, I'm assuming we're going to like end up losing to Japan, I'm going to be brutally honest, that I would get Sand a chocolate bar. And I want to save money. I'm being a Scrooge. So go Indonesia, save me from having to buy that chocolate bar.
Pay
Well,
yourself a chocolate bar anyway.
I do believe that Indonesia has a really good chance to win here. I mean, they are one of the most big upsets that the tournament had with United Kingdom as well. They were playing really, really great during the tournament, so it might happen that they can actually beat Taiwan. We saw Taiwan losing matches before. It's not an unstoppable wall.
Very true.
Although,
Sneaky little ninja finisher there.
yeah, the ninja finishers are always fun.
Once you see the first one, though, you like basically can like assume when the next ones are going to be.
You get used to the rhythm, and you say, "Well, here's where a ninja is going to happen."
Okay, well this is actually Monkey Luffy's map. It's a pretty old one as well, submitted late 2014.
The 2014 map. Jeez, that is pretty old.
Yeah, submitted August 17th, 2014, last updated March 12th, 2015.
I wonder though about Taiwan. Where is Milian Cheng? Because I believe he's
Oh,
not
God.
connected.
That's something.
That is indeed something. Oh, look at that!
Actually,
Oh,
really
okay.
fast. That's definitely a good song to practice if you want to like get really good at like monocolor streams that are really quick. That was something, that's for sure. That's
I like how Sand almost FC'd that section.
that was pretty much the perfect warm up for this pool, considering how much 1-6 is in this pool. Anyway, I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think we're going to see getting banned from these two teams?
It's good. It's hard to tell. I don't remember Indonesia being really strong when it comes to. I believe it was Haruk. So we might see Ultimate Medley and Elemental Creation banned from the Indonesia side. I'm not really sure if what I'm doing makes sense.
I personally feel like Taiwan has a slight advantage in free mod, but they might struggle in the hard rock and the hidden pools respectively, because I don't feel like they have a good third player in like each of the mods by themselves.
Well, believe that there are already 2 bands over there. Those are Riot of Colors and Lawn Wake. A really weird band for me, Lawn Wake being one of the easier picks in my opinion of the free mod. From Indonesia, we still have to wait to see.
The Bandit Elemental Creation and the EMZZ map? Oh, right, so yeah, Elemental Creation.
Yeah, Elemental Creation not receiving much love during this tournament. It's definitely one of the harder hard rock picks in this pool.
7 bands.
I felt kind of bad because like that was a map I actually did really good on, but we couldn't pick.
I was about to say the same that Locke was saying. Seems that Lightning Weaver fixed his healer.
Wait, why couldn't you play it?
I mean, he was able to play, but remember how he typed it?
I mean, Tasha, how come you weren't able to play it?
There was just people on our team that didn't really like that pick, so we didn't end up picking it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Whoa. Seems like the keyboard is not working though. So we're still waiting for the second ban. I was writing one of them. Let's see if I'm writing both.
I feel like Call Me It might also be like banned out, or maybe a double time pick.
Max Burning, huh?
Oh, so they're banning out the hard hidden pick then.
No, they're not going to. Wait, what?
Oh man, I'm getting confused.
Okay, so yeah, they're gonna go Max Burning.
Yeah, so that makes Radic Color and Max Burning, I believe they were both banned out from hidden.
Yeah, right of colors, the Max Burning getting knocked out. Pretty much as always. From the hard rock pick though, we have Ultimate Medley free this time, so we might see some hard rock action here between these 2 teams. Although the band Taiwan made, Lawn Wake, was a little bit weird.
I feel like that one is a little bit weird because there's all those players can play with mods and they're good at their like respective ones. Like for example, like Ishida is pretty dang good with hidden, at least in my opinion. And you know, I believe Sand's good with like high scroll speed stuff because of the double time. I'm gonna get yelled at if I'm wrong on that, but that's just how I personally look at it.
Oh, right. Seems like we have the first pick already, which is Ham and Break. Or is it not? I'm not sure.
Come on, break.
This is an interesting first pick. I like this because there's some tricky 1/6 that can cause some early misses. It's a pretty confident pick too. That's not a good sign. Is this playable with hidden? That's not the kind of thing you want to be seeing in chat when you're about to play in the map.
Definitely not.
Well, I believe this map is easier with hard rock, but you can go with hidden. I mean, we saw people going with hidden into this map.
Yeah, hidden's definitely doable in this too. Hard rock is way easier in comparison, in my opinion, but if you're really good at reading hidden, then I could see this being a really easy to accuracy map. Some of the players that are like really good at hidden, it's almost like there's no difference between them playing like no mod and hidden. They can play them both equally.
So we've seen both Next 13 and Riot of Color banned out 4 times together now. So South Korea banned both of them, Canada banned both of them, South Korea banned both of them again. This is the first time that they both got banned out by different teams, so...
Okay, that's something good. But what is good as well is that we have Million Cheng back here for the Taiwanese side. He finally appears. That is a huge thing for the Taiwanese side.
I'm just really interested to see how this first match is going to start out. I'm like really excited for this to start because like I feel like this is going to be like deciding the entire course of the match. I hate to say it, but I feel like this is going to be like really heavy on one side or the other. That's just my prediction right now. I really want to see a tiebreaker though. This is our last match of C1.
Yeah, but we come to this as every single match. Morale, train, taking the first point, such an important thing, especially in equalized matchups, and now we're hitting semifinals and finals. Pretty much all the matches are really equal. So really depends who takes the first point. This is selected by Indonesia, so they need to take the first point, trying to secure a little bit of advantage and start with the correct food.
Let's hope PM Riva can do it.
Yep, going with the hidden over there.
As a sight read.
I'm really hoping they don't get tripped up by the 1/6 Dons right before the start of that big stream. Early drop from Nikamyan though. Accuracy
Yeah,
really struggling. They can't even get back into that stream. They're note locked. That or they just can't read it. One of the two, but they're really struggling there. Finally starting to recover, but Sand and PM Riva both dropping quite a bit. PM Riva is desperately trying to get back into that stream, but struggling.
It looks like this backfired heavily.
This did not seem very well prepared. Right now, very sizable gap in score between Taiwan and Indonesia right now. 400k points, which that's going to require several misses from Taiwan at this point in order for Indonesia to be able to catch up. And we've only got half of the song left to go.
Yeah, that was not the side Indonesia was looking for there.
Definitely not. But I have to say that despite the misses from Indonesia, there were some sections of the streams where Sand and Monkey D. Luffy both dropping a huge amount of notes as well. So that might be something to take notes if you are from Indonesia, because that means that Hard Rock might be a good option to face this Taiwanese scene, because both players are with the Hard Rock.
Did they notice the misses though? That's the thing, because these players will probably be more concentrated on what's going on in front of them, rather than where or when the Taiwanese players are missing.
I'd say they can do Hard Rock pretty well, as so, judging by that last stream.
Very impressive accuracy though from Taiwan, all the players in Taiwan, and the full combo from Million Cheng. Only 10 100s, 99.55% accuracy. That's really impressive. Unfortunately, Indonesia with the, I would assume at this point, sight read hidden didn't really work out. PM Riva failing the map, Nikamnan barely passing the map. Lightning Wyvern holding the strongest with 94% accuracy from Indonesia there. This is looking to be a really big uphill battle for Indonesia. But this I guess this is to be kind of expected too. Indonesia being one of the only mid-seed teams that's still left in the tournament, I believe, at this point. Taiwan being one
He's
of
actually the only one.
Yeah, so the only one left.
So, with Indonesia being the only mid-seed remaining, facing Taiwan, which is, despite the early mistakes that they commit between UK and, of course, against Canada, they're destroying a little bit in the lower bracket. So, let's see if Indonesia has what it's needed to take down Taiwan in this particular scenario in a semifinals matchup.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Taiwan is one of those teams that struggles early on in like the easier maps when it comes to accuracy, but when it gets to the harder stuff, they just become very scary. There's a reason that they play so high consistently.
This sounds exactly like Brazil during the Mania 40 World Cup. Exactly the same.
But I mean, we've reached that breaking point now where Taiwan's going to start to really shine, and you're going to see it. Like a lot of these players are going to do quite well in the maps to come in both the semifinals and the finals.
Yeah, it seems like the strategy in most of the taiko World Cups is trying to knock down Taiwan as soon as possible, because as time goes on, they got it's even harder to beat.
Oh, but a drop from Nikonyan.
Yeah, Nikonyan and 19 Weaver both finding misses. I believe Nikonyan missed 2 times already.
Yeah,
that's not good for them.
This is probably a pretty scary pick to deal with for Indonesia, especially considering Taiwan is like they specialize in fast maps, and this is the fastest map in the pool.
Yeah, 250 BPM is not something that you see that often. I believe that was a miss from Sans though, but Sans, Sand. So in the middle of the Kia, will give a little bit of points to the Indonesian side. Still not going to be enough to catch up. Light Weaver and Nikonyan finding misses again. PN Riva is holding really strong though, but not going to be enough. One player against 2 full combos.
It actually doesn't even look like there was a miss on Taiwan's side. All players still holding full combo.
Oh, wow.
Very impressive accuracy on top of that.
See, I'm going to be honest with you. I would not want to be in Indonesia's shoes right now. This is a team that you do not want to be facing in the later rounds, and very likely that they will be a contender for second place.
I don't know, they'll probably have to go through you to get there.
I'm actually scared of Taiwan now. I'm really scared of Taiwan now. Lin Cheng finding a miss on the beginning of the Ki though, but not going to be a big deal with this amount of lead that they have right now. And I'm not really sure what happened with Sand over there.
He's not really sure what happened either.
I wonder if he submitted his score, because if not, that means that Indonesia will take it instead.
He committed.
Submitted?
There is a score on the MP link.
Alright.
Although it looks like Pin's gonna quickly calculate anyway, just to confirm. Yep, that's going to be Torodo, Taiwan.
Yeah, according to the MP link, it was a victory by 800,000 points.
Wait, what? Really?
Yep.
My MP link says the difference was 1.2 million.
Well, GG, I guess.
Yeah, 792 points. That's 790,000 points, sorry, yeah.
Alright.
I was still looking at common break. I'm smart.
So, well, with that, we have Taiwan winning 2-0 right now, and we are going straight into mind mapping. So, a double time
I'd like to quickly
selection
point
for the
out-
Indonesian side.
While we're still on Call Me It, that was the 7th time it got picked up out of 8 matches. The only match that did not pick it up was South Korea vs USA.
I'm a little surprised by this pick, especially into a team like Taiwan. I really don't know why you would go for double time against them. I feel like going for the slower stuff and trying to go out accuracy them is really their only option, but looks like they're confident in this pick if they're going to be picking it, so we'll have to see if they can make me eat my words here.
Yeah, for me it's the same. Nomad seems to be the pick that they should go for. Something like, I don't know, something technical like cross-infection.
Or maybe it's
like
another map they didn't practice and they're just going for it.
Well, we don't know if they didn't practice. It might have just been that one map. You don't know.
I'm not sure if Indonesia played this map already in the previous encounter that he had between China. It might give us some information about it if they actually play this map against China. Then it might make a little bit of sense if they perform well enough. But still, against Taiwan, such a speed-oriented team, double times are risky, to say the least.
Yeah, definitely. This map in particular is largely decided by one of the longer streams in the beginning. That's I believe this is like what 270 some odd BPM at this point, so it gets kind of fast. And if you can't, if you can't keep up that speed for the duration of that stream, you're gonna end up missing. The rest of the map, though, is fairly simple in comparison. It is a lot of triplets and singles. Singlets, yeah, singlets. That's a great word.
Yeah, it is.
Today I invented a new word. So as we get started off here, and it looks like there's a little bit of lag, but we'll get that in a second here. Everybody is holding fairly strong accuracies right now on Taiwan side. Indonesia also holding fairly strong accuracies, other than Nikunyan, who has fallen below 96%, so he's climbing up.
I like how most of the players are not single tapping this. Like, the singlets section.
All right, so here comes the section that's gonna most likely make at least one player break. And that unlucky player is Nikunyan. However, everybody else did hold through that.
Yeah, but accuracy-wise, Taiwan is doing amazing. So, if they can up the combos until the end, it should be no big deal for them to take the point.
Yeah, and it's looking like it's fairly sealed now. That's a third miss there from Nikunyan, who is really struggling to keep up accuracy, falling below 94% actually. Yeah, that's gonna be a fairly decisive win there on mind mapping.
Yeah, 5 full combos though. Only one person not being able to reach to that. Nikonyan being the only one struggling a little bit when it comes to speed maps. But it's completely understandable. I mean, this map is really hard, really fast,
I,
and
I,
it's easy to miss in the streams.
I will, however, give them credit here because they actually this. I feel like this was a good pick for them after seeing the results there because they did get 2 full combos and there was only one player that was really struggling with it. And I think that's fairly reasonable to be like attempting that kind of map when you can get those kind of results.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if Taiwan find it like a random choke or something like that, scores will be a lot more equalized. So, yeah, I won't say that it was a really good pick in the theory, but in the practice it turned out to not be that bad.
And it looks like we are going for the double time pick, Drive My Life.
Well, now that Taiwan saw that Nikonya having issues with the speed maps, going for Drive on Life at full double time, it's a good thing. Is this the harder double time pick? I believe it is.
One of the longer ones, and well, I want to say it's not harder. I'm gonna be honest and say I actually didn't end up full comboing this as much as it makes me grit my teeth before the end of the week. So I guess yeah, you could say it is one of the harder double time picks because I, for whatever reason, couldn't full combo it. So
Well, I think it is because this is really long and stamina is a thing here.
yeah, that is true. There's a couple streams towards the very end that are a little bit tricky, but other than that, there's not too many exceedingly difficult parts. There's no like 1-6 like there is in Covadis.
Yeah, but not only physical stamina, like mental stamina is going to be a thing as well. Such a long map like this with double time.
And especially in a tournament environment too, because you have so much more stress added on top of that. This is probably like the worst part, just waiting for the song to start, just being like, you know, you have to play so good here. You only get one shot.
Well, so far we have only one miss from PM Rival really early. And despite that, everyone is holding quite strong, doing fine with the triplets and the 5 nodes streams. Scores are really close, I have to say, around 50,000 points of difference here. But I'm not really sure if that was a miss from Lightning Weaver. That looks like a legit drop. Oh, and Nick Nian as well, dropping the combo over there. There's no full combos left on the Indonesian side, and Taiwan is just destroying the map with an insane accuracy by Moki the Luffy. Sand not falling behind at all with the 99.70.
And that's actually the first miss there from Lightning Weaver, unless I'm behind.
Oh, this section is the hard one with the doubles in the middle of everything. And as you see, the client is having a little bit of issues, but it's not really a big deal. I believe Nikonya is having a little bit of connection issues, but still, we're still up, we're still here. All the Taiwanese sides are still full combo in the song. And entering into the last quarter of the map, the last section, Nick Chen keeps missing, and PM Riva finding a miss at the end of that stream. That's going to seal the deal in favor of Taiwan. That will take the 4th point in a row. And this is looking that it can be a clean sweep.
Yeah, it is. Definitely looking like a clean sweep right now. Taiwan just honestly having a stronger team this year. But I do feel like Indonesia has done exceptionally well to get this far as a mid-seed team. However, there could still be hope. They could still get at least a point. Like there is a chance that they can avoid getting completely clean sweeped here. And this is their last chance here to get a pick. Really gonna be hard for them to decide on what they're gonna pick at this point. Being at 4-0 and just knowing this is like your last chance to pick a map potentially, it's not making it any easier for the players. So it looks like we are waiting here for a player to rejoin from Indonesia.
I think it is Lightning Wyvern. I mean,
Yeah, Lightning Wyvern was in the room previously, but lagging. Indonesia internet not working too good right now. We do apologize for the delay.
well, it's not something that we can just do something about it. There is a player that is having connection issues, so we will just wait for it and I don't know, wait for him to recover a little bit.
I can only imagine how frustrating it is for the players.
Yeah, especially when you're just like sitting there and you want to like keep playing while your hands are like still kind of warmed up and feeling it, I guess.
And your internet just
yeah.
says no.
That's terrible. Especially because like I know some players can just get into that groove where they're feeling like they can play pretty much anything after they've been playing for a little while. Taking a break like that can just pull you out of that so fast. Does look like we are deciding here what the pick is going to be now, though, with Psycho189 joining the room.
Oh, Werewolf.
All right, so we are going for the last available hidden pick then.
The only one available, actually.
Sand getting swapped out right there. Yeah, and Ishida coming in. Very well-known hidden player. I think Ishida, she's probably one of the players that really got me into like trying some like really hard maps back when I was still learning.
Well, those kind of players are really, really cool, I have to say. That happened to me as well in Mania. A person from the Argentina ranks, letting me know the maps that I should play, how should I play.
I also am a bit of a fan of Ishida just because of some of the maps that they've made. Some pretty fun troll stuff that it's entertaining to play at the very least.
So with Werewolf House, we're ready to see the number 5 selection, this time selected by Indonesia. trying his last bullet with a hidden pull.
Well, there's an early miss there from Ishida, so being swapped in, Nerve's not feeling too good right now from the looks of it.
Yeah, it seems like he's having a little bit of issues with reading with the hidden, just because he's not a warm-up in my opinion. That will give a slight advantage to the Indonesian side, but it's not really big, so accuracy-wise, Taiwan can recover, and as you can see, they did recover, now with a miss from Seiko and Monkey D. Luffy as well dropping. Stuff are getting interesting, both teams trading misses back and forth. Nico Nya now being the second one to fall, PM Riva just at the end of the PI as well.
Yeah, everybody in Indonesia is missed now. Players are starting to build combo up on Taiwan's side right now. Nico Nyan and PM Riva both getting over the 100 combo mark, but Psycho missing again. And even with not considering the misses, just the accuracy difference right now between the two teams is just looking quite grim. However, PM Riva showing that they are here to at least attempt to try and get a point with that 98.57%. Actually, the highest accuracy in the match currently.
Yeah, but right entering into the last section of the map, I don't see Indonesia coming back here. Taiwan is holding too strong for them, and even with another miss from Psycho now, it's not looking great for the Indonesia side.
Yeah, and it looks like at the end they just kind of knew. Psycho just kind of stopped playing towards the end there. And yeah, that is that point. Taiwan getting it to 5-0 and one more point to win the entire match.
Yeah, match point already for Taiwan. I was not expecting this to be that one-sided.
Well, it's kind of like I said, Taiwan's one of those teams that they really shine on the hard maps. So being at this point in this point in the tournament and Indonesia being a mid-seed team, this is a really hard match for them.
Yeah, not even only being hard, the pressure as well. It's something hard to like accomplish.
But I mean, I can't discredit Indonesia either, because I mean Taiwan is playing exceptionally strong right now.
Yeah, it's not that they are losing because they are playing bad, it's because Taiwan is just going insane. And we will see Anima here selected by Taiwan, so I'm not sure if this is the best pick for them. I mean, it's more technical, it's more accuracy. Indonesia can potentially outclass Taiwan in accuracy in this particular Nomads selection, but I don't know.
I believe that Taiwan is going for this because of the 1-6, and it being one of the kind of maps that if you can do 1-6 well, this is very hard to end up missing on. And they may just feel that they are stronger at playing those types of patterns against Indonesia, and just overall they've been holding a higher accuracy throughout this, so they might just feel confident with like any map right at this point. So why not just go with the easy ones?
Well, that makes sense. But I don't know. I think Indonesia has a chance here.
Oh, it's still definitely possible that Indonesia could get a point. Taiwan could choke. I mean, everyone's seen it. Like, even Japan occasionally has misses.
Like, I would like to see...
That early miss from Psycho, though, is not reassuring at all.
No, definitely not.
Missed the second note of the song.
and everybody from Taiwan holding very impressive accuracies. Ishida holding 100% until just a moment ago. Monkey D. Luffy and Milin Cheng both holding double S right now.
Yeah, the only player struggling a bit here is Psycho in the stream sections. But despite that, all the players are holding strong in a 1-6 burst in the middle of the streams. But that was a miss from Milin Cheng, and that might start to come back from Indonesia.
But unfortunately, Nikanyan and Psycho both missing, having a bit of issues there. Nikanyan actually having a huge hit in accuracy.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate to see that kind of miss just in the moment when you're able to come back a little bit in terms of score. But in the last couple of 1-6, Psycho finding another miss, yeah, with 93% of accuracies, doing a little bit behind of the teammates, making a difference here to favor Taiwan.
And at this point, I believe that we can kind of seal the deal. It looks like Taiwan is going to probably end up taking this point.
Yeah,
Especially if Psycho
definitely.
misses again, and the score gap is just growing. It's at 300k right now.
It's like you don't have enough time to recover here, even if Taiwan suddenly decides to stop playing. Well, that was a miss from Moki Luffy just at the end. I believe it was on the last note.
And just like that, that is a clean 6-0 by Taiwan against Indonesia. Really impressive full combo there from Ishida. And Monkey D. Luffy almost getting very impressive, almost impressive full combo there, with only 3 misses. But the accuracy was really impressive. Milin Cheng as well. PM Riva was actually doing exceptionally well for Indonesia as well, with that 98.76%, only 16 100s and 2 misses.
Yeah, but sadly for Indonesia, that was not enough. Taiko's scoring system works. Team play is also really important. You cannot solo carry by any means in Taiko.
No, it's definitely a team thing, especially like considering one miss cost your team like 40,000 points, just on estimate, and it can be more if it's like a part of the song where there's Ki.
Roblox hype.
It's really difficult to just be consistent as a team. I think that's the hardest part of it. Definitely just getting 3 players that can consistently nail those songs down and get like really good scores on them all the time.
And Cicero is not here, PM Riva.
I said it.
Also Roblox hype.
Roblox hype, I guess.
But yeah, that is all the matches that are going to be held for this weekend. However, there is the map pool showcase that is coming up very shortly here that will be showcasing the maps that will be played in the finals.
Yep, this is the last map pool showcase that we will have. And we have to prepare ourselves for something crazy.